stretching muscles, Yankee, this afternoon. John Campbell wins his record 5th Hambletonian in 152-2.
He's like a great chess player. He's thinking about the next move before it's already happened when he's out there on the racetrack. And that's why he gets the respect. That's why he gets to drive, you know, the great horses that he's driven over the years. You know, the 6 Hambletonian winners, or the 6 North America Cup winners, or the 7 Meadowlands Pace winners. You don't just get lucky getting the right to drive those horses. You get them being John Campbell and proving what you've done throughout a great career.
There's no better person on this planet, never was. He's made a better person out of me. You know, from being around him all these years, I think he's very bright, John. It wouldn't matter what he did. He'd be successful no matter what he did.
My mom and dad are who I am. They were my support system when I started out. My dad taught me everything he knew, and my grandfather taught me everything he knew about horses, and that is the lessons that I still rely on today. I was just in love with horses from the time I could walk.
We've always been very proud of the fact that his career went the way it went, and we realized that it went the way it went because of the work that he put into it and the determination he had to make it. And I have to think he had about as perfect a career as he could have.
Precious Bunny will take home cup number 8 for Campbell in 153 flat.
I like to say I don't really have a driving style. I like to say my style is what the horse is best at, because if you just put them on the starting gate and let them go as fast as they can, they'll just burn out. It's an elastic. They'll stretch, and then they'll get tired, and you'll have nothing left for the last quarter.
He's part horse, I think, or maybe 3/4 horse. He can do things with horses, or make horses do things that nobody else can do. He can make you do things on the racetrack when you're competing against him that you don't want to do. And that's a sign of a good driver that is very successful.
What separates him from most other people is just the way he studies the game. You know, he knows every horse that's on the track. Whether he's driving it or not driving it, he pays attention to everything that's going on.
8 million to 1. Mr. Big on the outside. You want upsets? We got an upset. Here's Mr. Big to pull off the
Those are the bad parts. We don't ever want to do that again. That's the worst part of the sport, the danger of it.
2 drivers and 2 horses down.
I knew that when I signed up for this job. I knew, you know, when I started driving. I'd been tipped out training horses when I was 12 years old. And so I knew, you know, that was a risk, and that's something that you deal with, and you just move on from it.
His hair, I like his hair. He's really got great hair, John. And obviously I have none, and he reminded me of that lots of times. So yeah, his hair, I'd like to have his hair. He's a great family man, a great husband. Or ask Paulo, but I think he is, but I've never been married to him. But they come no better.
Whether you're a fan or a participant in the sport, when you hear John Campbell's name, you just think of professional, articulate, cerebral. He's the ultimate harness racing driver of all time.
It's Pine Chip and John Campbell prevailing by 2 lengths in the Cadillac Breeders' Crown.
The most thing I thought of was how excited he was to be able to go in with Marc Messier. He wasn't excited about himself. He was excited that he was going in with Marc Messier. That's all he could talk about, so.
When you come from a small rural township in Ontario to end up in the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame, it's very humbling. Makes you pretty proud.